As a Ugandan, grew up eating Nubian gulusa, my dear. I want you guys to learn. Those who want to eat gulusa, but you don't know how to make it, even you don't know where you can get it, or buy it, or purchase it. My dear, this thing is very simple, and the remedy, oh my God. You can't believe that I did this thing by myself. Oh my God. First attempt is always not easy, but if you know what you like, you'll get it out. I've been craving for this gulusa, but I didn't know where to find it. Yes, even now, can you go and approach someone that, please, if you know how to make gulusa, can you make for me when the person is not in time or in that mode of making gulusa? My dear, I was like, oh my God, I'm craving this thing even though I'm not pregnant. I pray to God, how can I make gulusa? Just imagine me, I went on Google, I searched how to make gulusa, but when nothing is coming out, then I was like, what can I do? Immediately I was sitting there, but when I've been trying several times when nothing is working out, I was on TikTok. I saw one girl, he said like, learn how to make gulusa with me. Then I was like, okay, let me concentrate when I do what I saved that video. I went in the video. I watched that video for more than like 5 times. When I repeat. Then I was like, okay, I just need to get my ingredient yeast, this active yeast. Then I had to get water. Then I had to get flour, even maize flour, even those local things. Then I was like, those one I already have at home. I can get flour here around. It's very cheap. Then I can get even this maize flour. There we have it at home. The only problem I faced just to get yeast, you cannot believe that all of this area, I didn't get yeast. Even I went in the market when most people, they don't even know yeast. Some of them were like, oh, you are saying local G, what and what? Then I was like, no, I need the yeast. Yeast, the one they use in baking. Sometimes they use it to put in bread, what and what. People were like, they use it making bread. Some of us, we don't know how they make bread or donut. What do you mean that they use it? Then I was like, please guys. Then later I went to one big shop. That big shop told me that they are selling it, but it was high. The price was very high. Then I was like, what am I going to do? Let me continue. I had to first come back home. I collect the money, then I go back. Then I was like, why you guys only have big one? Because they told me that it is because those small one, like no one is buying this thing. Then if you want to buy it, we just bring the big one. Anyone who want to just take in big quantity. And another thing, none of these local people buy it. The people always take this. You see, those who work in industries like that. Then I was like, okay, no problem. I was like, now it's time. Let me carry this thing. I go at home. I start the remedy. You can see there, I was already home just because that's first install. I'm just telling you just the way I have suffered to get this yeast because I was craving for what? For this glusa. There I reached at home. I brought out all my ingredients. You can see that's a saucepan. The first thing I did to open that yeast, that thing in the silver, you can see that silver bag. There inside, it's full of yeast. Imagine I just wanted small yeast like this. You can see there, the first thing I did before anything, I carried my yeast. I put water on the pack so that I wanted to use warm water. That warm water will help me to boost or to make this yeast activate faster. You understand that one thing. I carried the water, I put it in that small blue container and I put it the yeast. Then after I mixed them together, I covered it, I put it there aside. You can see I went ahead, I carried my, how they call it, my cassava flour, my maize flour, 1 cup. Then I went ahead, even I brought this my flour, this wheat flour. I measured the same full cup because this thing have to be like having the same weight. If the other one is 1 kg, even this one have to be 1 kg. You can see, but for me, I put it was half. I measured, then from there, you can see I packed my thing very well. I poured in the saucepan. Then I mixed them together. Yes, I was doing all of this when my heart is telling me, oh, maybe you are doing mistake. My dear, there is no mistake there. From there, I saw that girl, they didn't mix sugar once. But for me, I was like, since all the ingredients are going together, let me mix this sugar all. Imagine I was going to put all this sugar inside, but later my heart told me, no, cease fire, just put no more sugar, which will do what? Which will be like suitable for all of you. Then I was like, okay, no problem. I went ahead and measured my sugar, but then later added small. The remaining one, you can see it is just small. I put it aside. Then I had to be like cleaning these things from there. Then I start to be mixing my ingredient together. Yes, you can see there is a mixture of sugar. I put the maize flour, then I even put the wheat flour. I went ahead, I was searching for something. Yes, I was like, wow, I have to bring water. I pour water there. I mixed together. The reason why I mixed this sugar together was like, let me put the water with this mixture so that the sugar will mix or melt in water before doing what? Before cooking it, because some of the people they just mixed, then after mixing they put there the sugar. You might be eating when you are breaking sugar, you understand, which for me on my side doesn't taste well. That's why I was like, since they are all going in one thing, let me just mix everything together. I took much time when I have to get a cup to measure the cup of what I'm going to put. I never wanted to put much water. I had to use the water which I will see that it will be normal. I first go and I brought that 1 cup. I start to be like whisking my things. As well you can see, yes, using my hand and the fork. I whisked very well, but then the mixture just became thicker. Then I was like, no, this is not the thing I want to have. It cannot be like this. I had to be like, let me add this, my yeast, that active yeast. Maybe it will be what? Loose. The water will be not that much. But I continue mixing when I was like, what am I expecting? Let me just continue so that I make this thing. All of this, I was doing this when I'm praying in my heart, saying, God, please help me. Don't disappoint me on this time, because most time we always go on YouTube, we learn some things, but the thing doesn't come out correctly. But this one, I was like, what come, what may. I didn't even measure it. So like this and this. No. I went ahead, I carried some water, that warm water. Because I was like, since I'm going to put this active yeast, I want this warm water to help me to activate this thing, because the weather was cold. And I was like, this thing to activate it will take much time, because once it activates the yeast, the bubble is going to be like coming on top. I knew how I'll do when the yeast have activated. From there, I opened my yeast. You can see it was just mixed, but when nothing like it's never activated, then I was like, it will not take much time. Let me just mix all the thing together. I just cover it. I put it aside as usual, so that I'll leave it for like 25 minutes. But if you find, once you mix it and you put aside for like 25 minutes, and when you open your things, when the thing is not yet activated, when there is no bubbles on this your mixture, it means the yeast haven't worked. You have to cover it again, and you put it in the warm place where you think that it will boost this yeast. So I went ahead and I added some water in my yeast. I mix. From there, I was like, this is the mixture. This is the thing. I don't want it to be too much loose, and I don't want to be too much thick. From there, I was like, but is the taste okay? I tested the sugar was that much. Then I was like, I have nothing to do. Let us just manage this sugar. But then my heart was like, why don't you add more yeast? Because I would just, I went ahead. I carried my yeast. I put it in my hand. I poured again. But you can see that I was holding a cup when I was like, oh my gosh, should I add some water? What and what? But when my heart is telling me add another one, no, don't add. Then I was like, let me follow my heart. Let me just add small yeast, even though this one is not mixed there. I went ahead. I mix. Then I was like, you get for me something to cover. I cover this thing. We put it aside. We do other thing. Imagine that time I was doing all of that when I'm hungry, because it was already lunchtime and we haven't ate. Then I was like, Mama, please just cook the simplest food, the easier food which is there. Mama went ahead and made portion. Yes, it was like, let us eat the food when even that our mixture is mixing. You can see there our play, this my niece, my dancer, the person went ahead and got certificate in all the school of the best dancer. It was there, MDD, music, dance and drama. This girl can dance, can whine, yeah? Yes, from there you can see Mama was giving out food. When for me, I'm saying that I pray so that by the time the food get ready, once we finish to eat food, everything will be ready. Mama was like, okay, no problem. You have to let me just give you the food so that you do what you start, like you do what you have to do. Then I was like, okay, this my niece went ahead and went outside and brought this soup. Then again went outside and added the charcoal on the fire. Then I was like, no, for me, I don't want to use that charcoal stove. That thing is too big on me. I can't use it. Then it was like, for me, I have already added the charcoal. Mama was like, you're going to put this my food there. That was yam. Yes, she was like, you put my yam there, no problem for me. I'll do it. We'll use the small charcoal stove. Then Mama told me that the charcoal stove is already spoiled, like it broke. Then I was like, we'll put them together. We'll do what we'll manage. Then from there, she was like, okay, no problem. There, you can see my baby was coming to be like disturbing. They carried her, they put her aside, then they will do what? They start to feed her. That's how our thing was looking at the first time. But then I told this my niece, please, since you are doing nothing, go and bring egg so that I can add the egg. We mix everything together. Yes, you can see she went outside and brought the egg, then she gave it to me. There, I was like checking if my thing is coming out like it's active. Yes, you can see the thing already brought it. My mixture already brought out the bubbles, meaning that this yeast I've already activated, even I've worked. I went ahead and added some cooking oil, like in any cooking oil you can add, yeah, to help me, like when I'll be like frying it or putting it on fire, it will not be like sticking on the what frying pan. After putting the egg, I went ahead and started to be like whisking it so that everything will be like mixed together. This my daughter came as this, you know, she always this type, she cannot stay in one place. She went ahead and be like carrying this my the eggshell so that she can break it there around the house. I told this my niece, please come and remove this eggshell from her. Then I'll be like, how is the mixture? The truth, I mixed the thing. I'll like, this is the thing. Even though it's my first time, but the way I see when the aroma coming out, I'll like, everything, I think it's already done. I'm not going to give up before the thing work out well. My dear, I went ahead and mixed the thing very well. Then I told my niece, you are there. This mixture is done. Let me be mixing. This thing went for you. Also, you are making charcoal. Then it was there. Yes, I have to. She was there like as if someone sent her, like, don't do anything. Just focus and learn what we are doing. Because it's good to learn new thing what you don't know. She was like, I'm not going to go anywhere before this thing get ready. Then I was like, have you ever tasted gusa? She told me yes, we used to be like buying it every day. Like at that time, it was that thing which you will be seeing me. That one, it was for 200, but right now it's for 500. You might even find it when it reached like 600 or what and what, because my dear, I used to wake up early morning. Sometime I would find when the woman not yet prepared the thing, she would tell me you have to wait some time, what and what. I was like, I'll wait. When a time I have to take the thing is what I'm going to use it to take tea. From there, you can see she was making the charcoal stove. That charcoal stove already, it was already broke. Then I was like, I have to do it gently. Then I was like, the sun is too much. Where am I going to sit while I'm preparing this thing? Then from there, I told her, after you finish there, just carry for me that thing, put it here, so that I'll sit here near the door. She was like, okay, no problem, ma. You can see she went ahead and helped me to put the thing there, because the sun by that time it had started to be like going down, and even the shade of the door was covering me. My dear, this was my first attempt. It didn't come out well. I felt disappointed. I felt like crying, but then later I was like, no, I'm not going to give up. Let me just continue. The good thing, this is just the first attempt. Even though I'm making this, what can I say, those buns, first attempt, the first one already doesn't come out well. That we all know. Not so. Yes, this one didn't come out well, but then later I just focus on like this second one. I have to make it to come out very, very well. I put enough cooking oil, so that I'll make sure that before the other one was sticking too much on this pan, and another thing, it didn't come out that brownish color, what and what. I say like this next one, I have to be patient, like I just be like monitoring it. I went ahead and put this second one gently, slowly. I make sure that I was measuring the fire before the fire just boom. Yes, after putting this my mixture, I went ahead and got something I covered on top, so that will not do what, will not, like they told us that you have to cover. I don't know what the use of the cover, but I just cover it so that it will become big. I don't know about that, because what I know is also make something big. I felt disappointed. Then I was like testing it. When the aroma is coming out, even the taste was coming out perfectly. Then my niece was like, let me eat that first one, what? And then I was like, it's okay, you can eat it, no problem. You just do what? My dear, you can see I was opening it, checking it, putting it back. When I saw that the bubbles are not yet, as if I was making pancake. Because if you are making pancake, guys, you have to wait the bubbles to be filled everywhere. It's the same thing which will be happening here. The bubbles was coming here on top, you understand? That's how we'll know that now this thing is done. Yes. You can see I covered it again, my dear. I was like, oh God, let this thing comes out. But then the patient was like, let me now turn it. I did it slowly as the way I saw it on the video. Hey God, this thing is not easy. Oh, my hand is full of wound because I wanted to eat gulusa because I was craving for this thing. My dear, this one came out brownish. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I cannot believe this thing happened. It came out perfectly. Mama there was like telling me, oh my God, that one came out perfectly. Give it to me. I test it. I'll give you the what? The thing. They were like, okay, ma, don't worry. Let me just finish it very well. I'll give it to you. But all in all, guys, my next thing, all of this, the others, they came out very, very well and perfectly. They tasted very well. Oh Jesus, it's like I took much time when I was like afraid of nothing. When this fire became hot, all problem just came more because I thought, even I think this goose and need just small fire, not this huge fire. You understand? Yes, immediately I started to be like doing like everything just came out perfectly. Every person who had just tasted this goose is giving me credit, telling me that, oh my God, are you the person who made this when you are not even from Nubian country? Yes, if you want something, you learn. Yeah, guys, for those who want to watch my new videos, they are under this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm really grateful, guys. Thank you for watching. May God bless you. Let me leave you with this video. Stay safe. Bye bye.